Dave, what can you tell us?
Well, state police say this could have easily ended in a catastrophe with that Michigan State Police helicopter crashing in a very populated neighborhood. Thankfully, that did not happen. That's not what we're talking about, but what we are talking about is pretty scary in and of itself. Let's go to some video here. Investigators say this all went down around 7:30 this evening in the area of Tyler and Terry Streets. Trooper 2, the helicopter unit, was patrolling the skies over the city of Detroit when they got hit by a laser beam light. The address where the laser was coming from was called in. Obviously, that could have blindsided the pilot and resulted in a terrible situation on the ground. Troopers responded on foot and then saw a second laser aimed at the chopper, and then they heard the sound of gunfire targeting the chopper as well. That's what investigators on the scene tell us. Now, shots also came from a backyard of a home. Gunfire was then exchanged between the troopers on the ground and the suspect. Now, we do know from state police that they say they don't know if the suspect was firing at the chopper or the suspect or the troopers on the ground, but the suspect was killed. Police say there is no age or ID on the male suspect just yet. They just cleared the house he was in and found many weapons and rounds of ammo inside, including, get this, a rifle that was fixed on a window. Here's more on that disturbing discovery.
The thing that really concerned us is after we got inside to the home and found a lot of the ammunition and the guns. You know, he had a rifle staged at one of the windows that almost that this was some type of ambush that he had thought that he was going to set up. Fortunately, the troopers and him kind of snuck up on each other, and he wasn't able to get back into that house, and they actually were able to engage him before he got inside. If he got inside, we would have been here for a while, it looks like.
So you guessed it, this scene will take a lot of time to process. Troopers say they expect to be out here over the next 6 to 8 hours, checking that house, checking the scene. They wouldn't give us a number of weapons and ammo found in that house, but they say many guns and a lot of ammo there. They're also checking that state police helicopter to see if it was struck by any gunfire as well. That's something they're doing at the landing site. Again, that suspect is dead. There's no ID on the suspect at this point. We just know that he was a male. The investigation continuing at this time. Detroit police helping out with the scene, but Michigan State Police have jurisdiction on this one. We're live on the west side. Dave Kinchin, Fox 2 News.
Well, you just mentioned that police don't know exactly who this individual is yet because he didn't have ID on him. But do we know if law enforcement had been to that house before, if there had been any problems in that area with perhaps someone who may have lived there in the past?
You know, that's what we asked the investigators. We're still trying to get that information. They're still trying to pull that information. So we don't know just yet, but clearly a lot of weapons in that house and a lot of ammo. What was he waiting for? Was he trying to lure someone there, lure investigators to the house? Obviously extremely disturbing, and police will be out here throughout the night and the early morning trying to sort all of this out.
And it'll be interesting to see if this individual was on the radar of law enforcement. All right, Dave, thank you.